What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I know I did. I got my first City Rhythm fragrance, and it was a brand that I'm familiar with. I haven't smelled, like I know the name, and I see everyone say great things about them, but I hadn't gotten it on my list of things to try just yet. I have so many other fragrances I would like to smell. But then I heard they were releasing this one, and I'm very fond of the place that it's named after, so I was like, why don't I buy it and make that my entry point into the brand? Today we're talking about the new City Rhythm Key West. Let me show you it in closer detail. So for one, look at this pretty bottle. That gold gradient and whatnot at the bottom and all that. Lid's pretty nice. But what y'all need to see is the atomizer on this thing. Let me see where the atomizer is, right there. Look at this. Now, a little bit of backstory so you guys can kind of understand. Hold on, I don't like the way this camera's sitting. Anyways, a little bit of backstory. For me, Key West has a special place in my heart because it is somewhere that my grandparents, they would allow us to come there with them for like every Christmas. We would do it. That Christmas week, we would just spend a week down in Key West. I have a lot of fond memories of eating at all the special places down there and just having a good time overall. Mallory Square is awesome. If you know, you know. And then there's Angelina's Pizzeria. Hey, if you haven't tried them, man, missing out. It's good. I mean, I went there as an adult later on in life and enjoyed the fact that you had all these bars you could walk to. So Key West has a special place in my heart. Been going there for years. I'm going to go there this year too for Christmas. Haven't been there since like 2021, I want to say. But anyways, back to the fragrance. This is gonna sound weird, but it really does fit the name. Like, I smell this and I do think of Key West. It does take me back to those times in my life when I have gone to Key West. It definitely, it's a weird way to describe the smell. If you've ever been to the docks there, just imagine that smell without the fish smell at all. The slight fishiness you might get sometimes going by, like where the tarpons might be. It smells like that. Now, hear me out. It sounds bad at first, but of course it's not just that, but it reminds me of like the fresh seawater kind of. It's got some other stuff going on, like coconut water, I want to say. I'll put the full note breakdown here. I had to dig and search for it at the time because it's not on Fragrantica yet. I say dig and search. I mean, look at the brand online, and it told me. But yeah, it definitely comes across as a tropical and aquatic. And there's just other things on it I can't exactly put my nose on, but it really does remind me of Key West. It reminds me of walking by Fogarty's, and I still have that smell of sunscreen on me, mixed with my cologne as well, that I would normally wear down there. Probably some other tropical fragrance at that time, but it's a really specific smell. If you've been vacationing down there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about right away. You will smell this and immediately think Key West. That's the name, right? Now, I sprayed it on at about 6 p.m., so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours later, it's still pushing. It's not like heavy. It's not projecting like super far. It's projecting about this far at this point. So my hand from my chest is about maybe 12 inches. So still a foot, even after 7 hours for a scent like this is pretty impressive. I'll put the full longevity here after I've let some time pass. But this is a great fragrance, and now it has sentimental value to me because I love Key West. Going on vacations there was always awesome. We always did great things there. I remember taking the boat to that island. I want to say it's called Tortuga Island. It's like an old fort. It's not too far from Cuba. I remember all the times we would go out deep sea fishing and doing parasailing and stuff like that. All of that I remember simply from sniffing this. Guys, If you can sample this first, I would suggest it. I don't think it is for everyone, even though it is easy to like. If you're from Florida, you'll definitely like it, no question. If you're a Florida-born native, you're gonna love this stuff, no question. If you like tropical fragrances, but you want something a little bit different from the typical that we've been getting in recent years, you gotta check this one out. It's pretty good. It's been doing me right so far. I can't, like I said, tell you the full longevity at the moment, but when I'm editing this video later on, I'll tell you what it is. But what I can say is the projection is really good, especially in the first few hours. My scent was lingering throughout the hallways. Even my brother said something about it when he was walking around with me in Burlington earlier. So, a tropical fragrance that performs, that's a rarity these days. You ain't gonna find that too much. I mean, the only other ones I can think of off the top of my head is something like Versace Hawass Tropical, or the one it was inspired by, Jean Paul Gaultier, Les Beaux, Paradise and Garden. It's the only ones I can really think about tropical scent-wise that last a while. The other stuff like Virgin Island Water by Creed, that doesn't last at all. But this one has some staying power. And like I said, rarity. This is definitely a summertime fragrance. It is definitely at home in the summer. I mean, you can wear it whenever you want, right? You're an adult, probably. But summer would be the best, especially if you're vacationing somewhere very hot. It won't be cloying at all. You can overspray this if you want to. I know some people are like that, like me. You don't have to, but you can, and it will not be offensive to anyone in any way. I don't have any City Rhythm fragrances. This is my first one, and I gotta say I'm happy with this purchase. Definitely the coolest bottle I've seen from them so far, color scheme wise. Like, this cap is cool. This atomizer's nice. I didn't know that they were like that, but you know, I'm gonna explore more of this brand as time allows and money allows. But as for this fragrance, I gotta give this one a 9 out of 10, man. It just, the fact that they could actually capture the essence of Key West in a fragrance is amazing to me. It sounds so far-fetched, but if any of you out there watching this have been to the Florida Keys even, definitely Key West, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. You're gonna smell it and be transported back there immediately. It just reminds me of walking past the mangroves by the ocean and stuff like that, with a little bit of coconut in the background. This is an amazing fragrance. I gotta check out some more City Rhythm ones for real, but get this in your collection, get your nose on this. If you're a Florida native, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. Thank you guys for stopping by and hearing me yap about my life in Key West and whatnot. I knew the moment I heard that they were making this fragrance that I wanted this to be my entry point. And I do remember saying that if they didn't have key lime in this fragrance, I would not buy it. It does have that note in there, and I do pick up on that. And though it's not super strong, like the key lime I'm used to, you can still detect it among the other plethora of notes, which I showed you in the earlier stages of the video. But thank you guys. This now has sentimental value to me. The place, and now the fragrance can take me back to that place even when I can't go there at the moment. Seriously, guys. Get your nose on this stuff. I don't think you'll regret it.